Hello my fellow adventurers, Sevenadventure here, and today we're continuing with the Clay Civilizations project. This is episode 12. Before we get started, I want to say if you want to support the channel, if you want to support CCP, if you want 2 videos of the Clay Civilizations project every week instead of one, consider joining the Patreon page, link in the description below. Moving right along, we're starting with Purple. Purple had a population of 20, but it went down to 18 because of a battle that unfolded. They're at 34 training points. They have 4 militiamen. These militiamen are their tier 2 units. Those are the gravel and stone button users. And Purple has also built a militia structure. This structure kind of looks like nothing, but to the Purple civilization it really inspires them to take up arms and to defend what they know and love about the Purple civilization, which is, ice, women, cookies, things like that. In essence, now 20% of the population can be trained as militiamen instead of 10, so that's why they have 4 militia instead of 2, like last episode. Now let's talk about Orange. Orange is at their maximum population of 140 out of 140, and they have been going crazy making lots of new defense towers. Now these defense towers are actually close enough to reach Purple in one turn. What do I mean by that? I mean any army that Orange creates now will reach Purple in the same turn. And that is absolutely insane. I can't even believe it. I can't believe it happened. They have so much resourcefulness that they're just collecting a bunch of iron, a bunch of stone, a bunch of wood, and just endlessly creating these towers. And soon it'll come to the point where every turn they'll be able to send out numerous armies. The only thing holding them back is really their training points. But I've decided that 1 training point equals the ability to send out 1 unarmed soldier. So basically they have a ton of worthless population just lying around. I sound so cynical. They have a bunch of their population just being maxed out, not really doing much at their home base, so if they spend 1 point per unit that they want to train to just go out into the world, then they can really hammer Purple. So as far as the battle, what happened was Purple lost 2 soldiers, but I'm personally surprised that they didn't lose more. If you don't recall, the Orange soldiers that were attacking were 2 tier 2 units of Orange. So they had gunpowder, so they would explode upon death. They had wooden buttons, so they had a little bit of boosted offense. They had leather, so that's a chest plate. And they had an upgraded shield, so they had really great defense, not too much offense, and they also had 2 stakes to recover a lot of health during the battle. Now, I think the same thing that happened last episode pretty much happened in this episode, where because there was so much Purple versus so few Orange, the Purple soldiers were able to separate the Orange from their targets, so the Orange weren't able to deal as much damage, and when they exploded, which should have killed more soldiers, they hadn't been able to get off enough hits to actually get any soldiers low enough to die from the explosion. Most of the deaths were caused from fall damage, because the explosions shoot them very high into the air sometimes. Really, Orange suffers in offense, so I think next turn they're going to put a couple more upgrades into their weaponsmith and actually get some better offense going, and then attack for likely the final time. Like I said, Purple is at a population of 18 out of 27. They're only growing by 1 every turn. I'm just surprised that they've lasted this long, really. Purple after that battle is definitely, well, they're confident, but they're certainly fearful for their lives. They don't really have any hope of surviving this. They're just trying to hold out as long as they possibly can. They don't know what they're going to be able to do to stop Orange from coming in, because even if they were to build their own defense towers and push towards Orange, that's a lot of ground to cover. and that's 140 units to shred through, with 5 being gained every new turn. So Orange has pretty much certainly won, but the question is, when will they seal the deal? Anyway, that's going to be all for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Sevenadventure signing off. Please rate, comment, subscribe, become an adventurer today, and I'll see you all in the next episode of the CCP. Sevenadventure signing off. Bye.